with Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble. Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself.
Hey guys, this is Kayla, the Enchantress. Thank you guys for coming back to another video. So today's video is just going to be me talking about my bootcamp tips for women. I'm going to be looking down at my notes, so I apologize for looking down all the time in some of these last videos, but looking down at notes because there's no way in hell that I'm going to be able to keep on track unless I am actually going by a script of sorts. So for me, I was 20 when I went into boot camp, and majority, not just females, just people in general, go into boot camp pretty much after high school. So 20 is crazy enough, kind of old to be going into boot camp. Saying that, a lot of people are very immature because they're just getting out of high school, so they're still in the high school mindset, which means there's a lot of pettiness and a lot of drama. So first, I guess we can go into the birthing and the bedroom situation, if that's what you want to call it. So the bedroom, it's called a birthing. Pretty much it's going to be bunks. You should be able to pick a bunk. I was not able to because I got there way after majority of the females had already been there for a couple of weeks. So you do have storage under your bed, but majority of that storage is meant for your military items. So you don't have but so much storage. So you have what's called an A and B drawer, and it is about that wide by that tall. So that is where you put all of your personal items. So if you bring makeup, like I said, bring minimal makeup because you don't have that much space, and I promise you, you're gonna have a lot of other things that you need to put in that A and B drawer. But one of my tips would be to, if you get there and you know you're going there with somebody that maybe you were in the debt process with, bunk with somebody that you like. What am I trying to say? I don't know. But when you first get there, at least for me, we changed our bunks around 3 times. So we were able to change if we wanted to. So yeah, my first tip would just be to bunk with somebody that you actually like, because there's going to be a lot of drama and cattiness, and it's always really nice to have somebody that's there with you, that you trust. Saying that, in the birthing, you're gonna see a lot of the bullshit that happens. That is where majority of the bullshit happens, quite honestly, when the RDCs are gone and it's time for everybody to be asleep. Nobody likes to sleep because, like I said, they're 17 and 18 years old, just getting out of high school. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cattiness and drama. I were you, I would stay to yourself and focus on the task at hand. I guess that can be my second tip. Focus on the task at hand, because you are not there to make friends. You are not there to be liked. You are not there to, oh, I look really good. No. You are there to learn what you need to learn, graduate, go to A school. That is it. If you get really stuck in all the extra bullshit, that's when problems happen. And if you become a problem child, it's going to be very hard for you. The shower situation. I know a lot of people ask about the shower situation when they're like, hey, I was thinking about going in. So for us in our compartment, we have 4 individual showers, and in our first compartment they had curtains, in the second one they did not. So it's just as much, you're just as much exposed as if you were in the freaking shower with everybody else. So they have 4 individual showers, and then they have the group shower, which are like just these big rooms, which honestly is just about as big as my barracks room right now. So it's pretty big, and then they'll have shower heads with sprouts all the way around it. You're gonna have to get used to being naked in front of a lot of people. That's just how that's gonna work. You're not gonna be able to be like, no, I'll shower when everybody's done, because you're only getting a allotted amount of time, which you're gonna have to get used to the fact that people are gonna be looking at you while you are naked, and majority of the time, nobody is going to be shaved. Hope you get my drift. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so it was just a lot when I first got there. I really wasn't used to group showers, because even when I was in college, I always had a bathroom to myself, or I was at least sharing it with just one person or maybe 2 people, but I was never group showering. So I never had to worry about hair all over the floor and just wetness all over the place and people's butts just sliding across my leg like, ew. Literally was just gagging for the first 2 weeks, because didn't really care about the fact that people needed to see me naked, because you just don't stare. You don't stare, okay? Tip number 3, don't stare at people, you know, while they're showering. It's a little weird, and people get really grossed out, and someone could take it the wrong way, and then that'd be a sexual harassment case, and then tunnel vision, man. Just, yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of just stuff that you really don't want to see, and you're just gonna have to get in and get out. Like I said, you're not gonna be able to really wash your hair, but you do not have time to be in there just, you don't have to do your shampoo, your conditioner, and your deep conditioner. That's just not how that goes. They do have time allotted for that, which is on the weekends, and they call it holiday routine. And during holidays routine, you can shower whenever you want throughout the day, which means that there's a lot of extra time for people to shower, shave, wash their hair, do whatever other stuff they like to do. That's when I would do my hair, because I cut my hair really short right before I went to boot camp. That's when I would actually do my hair, and I would just coil it on the weekends. Like I said, majority of the time you're going to be in a group shower situation, and the only way I can describe it is like, picture 80 girls all trying to get in the shower, and it shouldn't be more than 20 people in that bathroom. That's how close you are. So you're gonna need to pray, meditate, just get your mind right. Periods in boot camp. Periods in boot camp is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I really thought that because we were women that it wasn't going to be disgusting, but disgusting. Between periods and people's hairballs all over the place, literally so many times that I was just nauseous walking in. Didn't even like going into the bathroom, because I knew that something was going to be askew. There's gonna be bloody tampons and pads and blood in the stalls, people wiping themselves and they get blood on their hands and they touch this. Can't do it. Whoever is watching this, because they're trying to figure some things out, make sure that you're being hygienic, please, because that is just such a, you are a woman, you're a woman, so you be clean. You can't control what other people do. You might want to, but just get yourself together, because you may see some things that you really think that you should not have to be seeing. Yeah, just maybe that's tip number 4. Tip number 4, just get your mind right. What should I do with my hair? For me, like I said, I cut my hair, I don't know if I said that or not, but I think so. I cut my hair really short right before I went into boot camp, just because I didn't want to have to deal with it and be putting it in a bun. But learned when I got there that you can have braids, because at first I was told that you couldn't have braids, but you can have braids. You can have cornrows and you can have braids like this. So I would suggest, if you're African Americans and you don't want to be breaking your hair off because you're putting it in a bun and manipulating it every day, get your hair braided. Get your hair braided. I do not recommend you going in there with a wig. I do not recommend you going in there with a weave, because you're not going to be able to maintain it. Get something done to your hair before boot camp that's going to be easy to maintain. If you do get braids, I would recommend that you get them smaller than this size and shorter. Mine are just about down to my butt, so maybe like a upper to mid back length, and then small if you're getting like box braids, just because it'll be easier and you know that your hair will be in regs for the bun. Yeah, I definitely recommend you just getting something done to your hair that's going to be easy to maintain. Getting ready in the morning. So I know a lot of people are really used to just taking their time getting ready in the morning. I know I am. I like to be relaxed, and when I'm getting rushed to get ready, I'm not in a good mood. So yeah, but in the mornings, after Reveille happens, you get about 15 minutes to get dressed, brush your teeth, do your skincare, make your bed, do your hair, and be at the line at attention. So another reason why you should have an easy to maintain hairdo, because then you have less to deal with. The next topic, you understand that when there are a group of females together in one place for long amounts of time, something is going to pop off. Something is going to happen. Everybody is not going to like each other. Everybody is not going to get along with each other. There's going to be a lot of people that you find annoying. There are going to be a lot of attitudes flying around because you're not getting enough. You're tired. You know, your brain is being crammed with all this information just about every day, all day. There's going to be a lot of drama in the compartment. And majority of that drama happens, like I said, when the RDCs leave, because it is time for everyone to go to sleep. for whatever reason, people don't go to sleep in boot camp. I don't know what that's about. Me, I was ready to knock the hell out as soon as I was done, as soon as they left the compartment. In my bed, gone. Like, but there will always be females that are gonna be up loud, talking, laughing, running around, doing stupid shit, and that's when the cat fights start. Just about every night there was something happen where they were either having like these motivational speeches of,
you know, we really need to work together, and if we can work together, this will be such a better experience for all of us. Understood? Yeah.
shut the fuck up. I don't understand. Like, I really did not get why people couldn't just go to sleep at the end of the day. For me, that was a really, really hard time because I like my sleep. If I could be in bed, I'd be in bed. Like, and all the emotional breakdowns, because people do have those, and they tend to be at night because they're like, oh, well, the RDCs aren't going to be here to yell at me, so now I can go ahead and have my emotional breakdown right now where
I don't want to be here anymore. I feel like I want to kill myself. This is not what I thought it was going to be.
it's the military. What did you think it was going to be? Let's be honest with ourselves here. It was not peaches and sunshine. It's not freaking sleepaway camp. It's boot camp. So hopefully you don't have to deal with it, but again, be prepared. All right, so boys in boot camp. I say boys because majority of them are boys. They're not men yet. So for me, I was in a co-ed division, so half of us were females and the other half were males. I believe there were more females than males, but still, we did have males in our division. It wasn't really a problem. We didn't really have like any, oh my God, he's so cute. We didn't have any of that until probably like the middle of our boot camp experience, and then people started, I don't know, maybe people were just getting deprived and it was just like, give me some of that. I have heard stories of people having sex in boot camp. If you were caught, you will be reprimanded. I just think you should keep it in your pants. Number one, you don't know what they might have. And number two, for what? Like, there will be male and female flings, female and female flings, male and male flings. Like, it just happens. It just happens. What am I trying to say? You do have times where you're going to be able to kind of just converse with each other. So you get to know all these people pretty well because you're with them for 2 months straight, every day, just about every minute together. So you get to know these people pretty well, get to know their characters, and like I said, I don't know if it's the stress or the sleep deprivation or I don't know, but people start looking real good by the middle of the boot camp. Everybody just starts looking, I won't say everybody, people start looking real good by about that 4-week mark, because you just need something to hold on to, and you can't even hold on to them because there's no male on female contact that can happen at all. So my advice to you is just stay focused. You got time to get after them later. Like, just try and keep your head on straight. For me, I didn't have any problems until about the middle of boot camp, and if he's watching this, then he knows what he did. Turned out to be my best friend, but literally it was fine until I met him, and then after I met him, struggling for the rest of boot camp, the entire rest of boot camp. But yeah, like I said, make sure you stay focused. You have time to get after all of them later. You can try and get their phone numbers afterwards, but you can get in trouble, so maybe try to do it discreetly. It might look a little good, but just don't do it. Just don't do it. So my last thing I want to talk about is just to try and establish a place where you belong, whether that be with a group of people, whether that be with a job. They do have certain jobs that you're able to do if you want to. For me, I was a yeoman, so I did all the paperwork for the RDCs. Well, not all of it, but majority of the paperwork for our division as a whole. I handled all of the hard cards, which you'll figure out what that is once you get there. I was with my RDCs just about 80% of the time, so I wasn't really with the division as much as everyone else was, just because I constantly was in the fishbowl with my RDCs, and my petty officers were pretty cool people, so I liked being in there, and they were always listening to music. So I was just sitting there listening to music majority of the time. I enjoyed the job that I did, and I think doing that job probably helped me go through boot camp a lot easier as well. You have the possibility to rank up while you're in boot camp, and at the end they give it to, I think, 3 people that they can choose. So if you're doing a job and you're doing it well, you can get ranked up in boot camp. So I would definitely say to do that if that is something that you want to do. Otherwise, if you want to stay under the radar, stay under the radar, but completely up to you and what you think you should do for yourself. But anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.